Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I am out on the Honda CT125 going to go moto camping. First time I've been moto camping on this CT125. Well, actually I haven't even been on the 300L. It's just hard to get time, and now that I've been through my surgery and get that over with, where I don't have to worry about that, I should be good to go camping. I'll probably stay one night, 2 days, today and tomorrow. But I do have the Trail 125 here loaded down, so it's ready. Hopefully everything, you know how it is, you go camping, there's always something you forget. But should be good. So I'm out on the Coronado National Forest, southern Arizona, not too actual far from the southern border of Arizona and New Mexico. It's actually just probably, it ain't very far at all, right through the woods. Maybe a mile or two on the trail to get there, but this is rough right here. Gotta slow down. Don't want to case this thing. It does have the factory little cheap skid plate, but it ain't a whole lot. It would work. Better than having nothing, I guess. And you darn sure case it on all this. Yeah, that's a campsite there, but not the one I want. Toyota Corolla. These boys back there I met, so you can see them on the last video. They're out looking for a mine, a cave they say, but it's actually a mine, and they didn't know where it's at. It's way back up there, and it's a rough as a cob place to get to. I've been there on the 300L. But them boys, they thought they could make it in that Toyota Corolla, and I said, "Oh no, you don't want to go in that Corolla. You won't make it." They couldn't make it to where even before the mountain begins up there in that Corolla, unless they want to trash it. It's probably mommy and daddy's. Here's a campsite that I wanted. Pretty nice fire pit, nice trees, nice shade. This is going to be the place to be. Just need to turn my bike around so the kickstand uphill it'll sit here better. Like that. Yeah, this is a good spot. And there's a nice actual soft spot right here to set the tent. Perfect. Okay, I'll get out of here. Set my tent up. I'll show you the stuff on here first. So, pretty much, I've got this thing loaded pretty good. Nelson Rigg, Rigg Gear Adventure, Hurricane Luggage. This is my camp bed. It goes in my tent. And then I have in here tubes and tools to change the flats. A couple tubes, all the tools I need to change the flat. In this bottle holder I got a bottle of water. Here I got my tent, and this is a 10-liter roll bag, dry bag. This is a 5-liter, but tripod don't fit in there, it sticks out, but it's something to protect it. Then I have 2 5-liter dry bags back here. Super cool. These are real nice. I mean, they strap on, keep everything 100% waterproof, lifetime warranty. You can't beat the Rigg Gear stuff. You can check out my link below on all the Rigg Gear stuff. See my Rigg Gear tank bag right there. And if you go to nelsonrigg.com, use the code Woodsman, all caps, you will save 25% off your order. So it's a heck of a deal for their luggage. They got super good luggage. Okay, I'm going to get out here and set my tent up. And we'll be back. Okay, I'm getting a little bit done here. Got my tent set up. Got my little air mattress in there. It's actually one of those that's foam filled. You pull the plug and it just automatically kind of airs itself up. They're really good from REI Co-op. Then I got my little tent. This is a good little tent. I've used this thing quite a bit and just love it. It's super small, compact. Fits in, like I said, a 10-liter Nelson Rigg roll bag. So pretty cool. But we got the tent set up. So we got this spot. Beautiful spot. Out here in all these cedar trees. This looks like a big old oak tree for sure. And there's some pines. Smells like pine around here and cedar. But very nice spot. Look at that big old campfire spot. So I'm ready to go here in a little bit, get things up. Get me a campfire built, cook me some supper. The CT125 did great coming out here. So lots of fun. And there's a bee going in my tent. I should have had it zipped. He's out now. I better zip it up. We shall be back. So I forgot to mention, in here I have first aid kit. I have a can of WD-40, some paracord, different things. This one here I have bottles of water. And I have an extra bottle of water right there. I need some for cooking, some for drinking. So got that all set up. So we should be good. I got the tent zipped up. I like to never got that bee out there. He would go out and then he would come back in. he was determined that something about that orange. I think they like that orange to attract them. I don't know. I've never had that problem before. Probably just time of year. It's about time for them bees to go in for the winter. So they're probably doing every bit they can before they have to. Okay. Let's get the camp stove ready so we can cook some supper here. Get the base put on there. I've not used this one here. I've used these before, but not this particular one. We have gas. We do have gas. It's getting hot. And I am having ramen tonight. Something easy. It's got to be easy. Do it out here. You can leave these long, but I like them crumbled up, especially because I'm eating with a spoon. So it's kind of hard to eat with a spoon. That's all I got was a spoon. So crumble them up so they'll be smaller. And I like putting this in after it's done cooking and then mix it in. Some say to boil the water first, then put those in. I always put them in before I boil them, get the water totally boiling. Still seems to work just as good for me. Crank it up a little bit. It'll be boiling before long. She's cooking. I heard something out there right over there, it sounded like. Could be a deer, because I just seen some deer coming up in here, so it's most likely a deer. But there is bears and mountain lions and even jaguar out here in these mountains, so kind of keep my eye open. I do have my 9mm on me. Scare it off. The only way I'd actually shoot one is if it got right in my face, like right in the tent with me or something. It'd be different, but as far as just seeing one, I wouldn't actually shoot one of them to kill it. I'd rather hopefully shoot the 9mm and scare it off. But don't see anything, so I bet you it's a deer out there walking around. We'll get this stuff cooked up so we can have supper. This is my chair. So I ran off and forgot my chair. A stick of wood works pretty good. And I don't see a big stick of wood anywhere or a log laying out here anywhere to use. So this rock is going to be my chair. It's so nice to be out camping, especially this nice. Now, tonight, it's supposed to be down below freezing. It's going to be down to around 30 degrees. Up in this part. And down a lot lower elevation, it's going to be about 38, I think. So it's going to be pretty cool tonight. Now, if I was up on top, I can see the peaks up here. If I was up on top like the other night, I think it was 38 or 40 degrees at the house. And then up on the mountain, it was 18 degrees. So big difference. This shouldn't be too bad. It'll be cool. And I do have a blanket, and then if I get cold enough, I do have my jacket on. I don't have no heater in there. So we'll see how cold it gets tonight. But right now, it is beautiful, and the temperature says 73 degrees. And it is 3:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Man, it's nice out here. Sun shining, but there's a lot of shade here. I can feel a little breeze coming through. I was hoping the wind don't get up a lot tonight because I've got the tent staked down, but I didn't actually tie the strings out. But I don't think it's going to get too windy. Main thing is all the critters stay away. But this is kind of tent camping. I've done a lot of tent camping in my life. Even after getting married, the wife and the kids, a lot of tent camping we done. I also have hammocks, and this would be a good spot for hammocks. Between those two trees right there. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if the camera angle gets them, but between a couple of trees, tie up a hammock. And a hammock is real nice because you're not on the ground. And the Hennessy hammocks like I have are superb. They're asymmetric, and they're made to where you kind of lay at an angle, and you lay pretty much flat, so they're pretty nice. I'm trying to see if my food is boiling over here. I don't think it is. Sound like it ain't burning either. That fire ain't burning very good. I'd done that a minute ago too. Watch me spill my stuff here. I didn't want to sit in the dirt necessarily, but when I thought maybe it's because I didn't have that tight enough, but It's on now. Maybe I had it turned down too low. We shall see. That's hot. That's hot. Didn't burn me, but it got hot. Maybe I need to crank it up a little bit more. I had it down pretty low, letting it slow cook. I wasn't in a hurry. It's getting hot. But anyway, we used to go camping, tent camping a lot. And then I also have the Jeep Gladiator. We have a tent for the back of it. But when I was young, I'd go out coon hunting at night, and I didn't have no tent at all. I don't even know if I owned a tent. Probably did, but you don't pack a tent coon hunting. You go out and it gets too late at night out coon hunting. You have 4 or 5 coons if you get lucky, and I just lay out on the ground. You could build a campfire if it wasn't too dry out, and lay there. The dogs will lay there with you, so that'll keep you warm. But just lay right out on the ground at night, and that wasn't bad. A lot of people are scared of the woods. I've always had the thought that same things out here in the woods at daytime as is at night. A lot of times the creatures will get out at night and creep around, and they don't during the day, so no big deal. Pack a gun with you. But I really enjoy camping, and this is the first chance I've got to go in a long time, especially solo camping. Planning a camp trip, hopefully, with Kevin, my son, on his 300L, and then hopefully another one. We want to go, me and Kevin and Scott, on all of our bikes. Scott has a CT125 like I do. He had a 300L, but he sold it. So I'll probably take my CT. I like the CT125 better than the 300L for camping, mainly because I can pack so much stuff on there. I actually do have Rigg gear saddlebags I can put on the 300L too, so I can carry a lot on it. But this one's just set up pretty good. It works good for camping. It's slow and go. Oh, that's about to boil. It's going to boil over. Watch out. Get ready to crank it down. Turn it down. Stir it a little bit. That's going to be some amazing chicken noodle soup. Chicken ramen. I cooked some of the water out of it. I like mine thick. I don't like it real juicy, real wet. Working good now. I must not have had that screwed all the way down in there good enough. I would say. She's burling. We done a lot of camping when we took the Gull Wing over east. If you look at my Gull Wing adventure series, we done a lot of camping. My wife done pretty much all the cooking, but we done a lot of cooking over the campfire, and we have a Gladiator Coleman cooker. Man, that thing is awesome. So we done lots of cooking on that camp trip out, and I love cooking out. The best thing is waking up in the morning and having bacon and eggs, some hash browns. That's really good stuff. I think these things are done. They burled quite a bit. Now I just need to put in the good stuff. I'm probably going to have to let this cool down a little bit now. This is going to be scalding hot. I've got breakfast too. Got oatmeal for breakfast. That'll be on the next video. We'll let that sit there and cool down a little bit. That stuff is extremely hot. Always take your trash when you leave. I never pile trash in the fire pit. Don't even burn trash in the fire pit. Don't leave your trash. this place is really pretty clean. There's a few things around, and I'm going to pick a few of them up before I leave, take with me to take home, put in the trash. Just keep our places clean like this, so next time we want to come camping, we'll have a place to do it. And our kids, when they get grown and they want to go camping, that they can do it. Kids, grandkids. But if everybody just keeps polluting everywhere, we're not going to have that. They're going to shut all this stuff down, and there won't be no places to go. Okay, this is going to be hot. Well, let it cool a little bit, but I'm hungry. That's good. Tell you what, if you go out all day working or all day out hiking or something like that, it don't take much to be good. I've had some pretty bad meals that I enjoyed quite a bit when I was out and you're hungry enough. But that is good. I'm going to finish this up. Sit around here for a little while. Might light my campfire. And it'll be dark for long, probably. It's about 4 o'clock, I'd imagine. So then I'll get ready for bed, get up in the morning, and I'll be going for another ride, checking out some more trails. So it looks like the sun is about to go down. You can see it right over there. It's not down below the mountains over there yet. I'm actually going to take a little walk out here and see. There's a creek back here, or a spring, but it may be dry. I don't want to have to use my bottled water to put the campfire out tonight or in the morning. If the little spring is running, I could get some water out of it. Look at the little pine trees out here all over the place, little cedar trees. So there used to be a rock fence down through there. And what this was, looks like it was a building. You can see the shape of it. Down through here, this way, and then this way. It was some kind of a rock building, probably for animals. But I think there was a farm here at one time, a long time ago. So I was thinking down here in this bottom, there might be some water, but very well could be dry too. On up, there is, where it comes out of the spring. But a lot of times what these springs do is they'll run and then they'll go underground in places. See that rock wall way up there too. But they will go underground and come out in different spots. Something has been using this trail pretty heavily right through there. Probably deer. I'm not sure if I can get around through all this without breaking my neck here. Yeah, it's a pretty good trail right up through there, right down through there. So something has been using it quite a bit. There's also those javelinas out here everywhere. They're pretty thick. We have them. They come in a yard at the house. Where I'm thinking the spring is at is right back here. And you can tell by the sycamores. See these sycamores right here. And then there's some sycamores right back in there. So, which is usually a sign of water. Sycamores like water. Here it is. And it looks like it's going to be bone dry. Yep, I ain't going to get no water out of there. Them sycamores, big dudes too. Some over there. But then we got like this oak tree here. little oak leaves. They're not like the oaks in Missouri. I looked them up. I took a picture of it and looked it up, and it said that there was a blue oak. Here's some here. Been chewed on by some bugs, but you can kind of get the idea. Somebody had a nice little place here. And they probably used to be using that spring, and of course if they didn't keep water year round, it'd be a good reason to leave. They gotta have water. Especially if you got animals. So much for the spring water idea. If I would have camped on up, I know there's water up there. But I came down to this spot. This is a nice little bottom in here, and you can see there's actually a fence thing right there, a chicken wire. Like maybe it was a chicken pen at one time, I don't know. Hard to say. Right there. Because there's the boards for the gate. And here's part of the little pen. All kinds of trail activity from animals out in here. But, they've even piled rocks here, probably to make their fields. There was probably fields up there where I'm at back in the day. A long time ago, they had some fields for their cattle. Let me go a different way back up. Go this way. Might be better. Big old rocks. I love the forest out here in these mountains. Pretty awesome. And I'm actually not very far at all from my house. I mean, it's just a short ride over here. So I got the desert, got the mountains. Here we are, back to that little building. Back to the camp. Beautiful camp spot. So I'm going to sit around here, relax, kick back, and wait till bedtime when it turns dark. I definitely got the smoke going, making smoke signals down through there. No doubt about that. The old CT125 does a good job. It's not awesome on power, but it's not what it's about. It's just a lot of fun, and I really enjoy riding it. Okay, we'll get out of here and we'll be back. Okay guys, I am in the tent. This phone makes it look more daylight than it is. It's darker than that out there. But anyway, it is bed 30. Super cool. Had a good time out here camping. Still got my campfire going. I'll probably get out here a little bit before I go to bed. But look at that. It looks almost daylight out there. This thing picks up a lot of light, I guess. It gathers light. But it's a lot darker than that. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching Woodsman Adventures. Thank you for all your support. God bless you all. Just remember, Jesus Christ is Lord. Click the thumbs up, subscribe down below. I'm going to catch y'all in the next adventure. Right on. Hey guys, just want to let you know, if you want to save some money and you want a super quality product, this is the Nelson Rigg Gear line of hurricane luggage. Hurricane means it's the outdoor, off-road, 100% waterproof luggage from Nelson Rigg. It is super good quality. Lifetime order, you just can't beat it. And if you want to save 25% right now, go to nelsonrigg.com, put in the code Woodzman, WOODZMAN, and you save 25% off your order. Any orders over $50, you get free shipping Right on.